turn, make I turn my mind like Koda. Yeah, that's on my shoulder. I am a
Purcell, season 2 is done so. Beyonce, witch hoe, new wave agency is Satan. Grab my Liptrot nation, Jay-Z worships Satan. Netflix is in hell, no sci-fi supercell. Season 2 is done so. Beyonce, witch hoe, new wave agency is Satan's portal. Rapman owns no series, supercell now ceases. Jay-Z getting sued, black boys getting used. Rock Nation is for Satan, curse the rock, say amen. Diddy sucking semen, they are serving apes. Rapman works for my 5, Jay-Z ends his Netflix. Nothing from the remix, supercell is dead. Supercell is over, corrupted by the hover. Zesty sucking demons, hedonistic heathens. Rapman works for my 5, Jay-Z ends his Netflix. Nothing from the remix, supercell is dead. Supercell is over, corrupted by the hover. Zesty sucking demons, hedonistic heathens. Rapman works for my 5, Jay-Z ends his Netflix. Nothing from the remix, supercell is dead. Supercell is dead. Supercell is over, corrupted by the hover. Zesty sucking demons, hedonistic heathens.
Newstyle Radio 98.7 FM. Back on the airwaves, Aston Walker with your weekly show of all things geopolitical, technical and a little bit of artistic flair. Today I'm joined by an interesting guest. I met her via the power of social media, where one can sell their wares, well, or abilities, skills, I dare say, in the sphere of treading the boards, thespian activity, and other such things. So I introduce the wonderful, well, introduce yourself, dear.
Hi, I'm Laura Liptrot.
Laura Liptrot, great surname. Is that your real surname or is that just showbiz?
No, that is my surname.
Okay.
I was very proud to have that on my equity card.
Okay, fantastic. Mm-hmm. So you have an equity card?
I do. As of last September, I finally was able to join equity.
Brilliant. Well done. Well, round of applause. I'd give it, we do have a round of applause jingle, but they're not working for some reason. I don't know why. But there you go. So we're very proud to have Laura here. And are you, what sort of got you into the world of acting or wanting to perform?
I joined an Andram group when I was about 6. I think my parents wanted to either improve my confidence or get me out of the house.
Yeah.
And I was going along and we were rehearsing and I realised it was hard work. Oh, this is like school. I hate this.
Yeah.
And my dad said to me, well, you've committed to the show. You're going to have to do the show. You can't let them down.
True.
And then you can leave afterwards. And then apparently the night of the show, after we'd finished, I ran into my dad's arms and I said, Daddy, I want to do this forever.
Ah, wonderful. Brilliant. And you then set on the path of And did you like sort of study like college, uni?
Yes, I did it college and uni. Just loved it. Did GCSE drama.
Yeah.
I've just always been in a drama group, one drama group or another, and I just really love it. It's so much fun, acting a character.
Cool. And I've sort of like informed you of our sort of plans for radio drama. So I helped get the Ofcom license for the radio station here, amongst other things, training people and so on and so forth. But one of our Ofcom sort of obligations was like radio drama. So I thought, I've made films, wrote scripts, blah, blah. Yeah. So we did a bit of radio drama, and that's how it all started, really. Mm-hmm. And the idea going forward is I've put out some feelers around the city on Facebook, as you know, I'm just looking for actors, people who'd be interested in sort of putting together some radio drama.
Fabulous. It sounds amazing.
Cool.
I love the idea of radio dramas.
And comedy, and also as well as a platform for like, if you've got your own work, your own projects, we're happy to play them as well. And just really make Wednesdays, the sort of Wednesday evenings, a little bit of a drama.
Oh, I love
vibe.
That idea. Love that.
Brilliant, good. So that's something for Brum. So that's new for Birmingham, for those who are up to speed on these things. Right, a few new. I like to do a few current affairs, just to break things up. Yeah, and we have today announced in Parliament. Well, in the Supreme Court, that there's now. A woman is now been defined. I don't know if you read that news or come across that news. So that's from the Supreme Court. And I can't help thinking, is this a sop or some sort of capitulation to what Trump is doing? I'm highly suspicious. Yeah, eyebrows are raised. Yes, we'll put it, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Okay. So we also have, speaking of the Labour Party, Tulip Sadiq, who's connected to the Bangladesh ruling elite. There's talk of 3.4 billion gone missing.
Oh, wow.
And, there's calls of corruption and so on and so forth. So an investigation's in the offing. I believe that the lawyer representing Tulip, because obviously innocent until proven guilty, of course. Don't want to get sued, yeah? There's been no formal contact between Bangladesh and Tulip's brief. So, bit up in the air. I just thought I'd bring that to your attention, yeah. Okay, and of course, the dear, this news now. Again, it's going into the geopolitical and the Donald Trump. But why do I smile? Because this one's just hilarious. So we've got this big tariff war. I don't know if you're familiar, Laura.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah. Do you listen to? Are you abreast of current affairs and what's going on in the?
I sometimes listen to the radio and get like little snippets and see stuff on Facebook, but I don't really watch the news avidly.
Gotcha.
Or read the papers. I know I should, but I just seem to not have time.
Just don't have time, yeah. Just none of that. So currently, Laura, we're in a situation where the geopolitical powers, that is China and America, there's a tariff war. So whatever goods you import from another country, there's sort of a levy to say, look, you're doing trade, access to our consumers, bung us a backhander, 10%, 5%. So we're now at the stage where Trump has put like 145%.
Wow.
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That's a response. And then China sort of like countered with, with 125%. Yeah. Silly numbers, of course. Highly comical.
That's mind-blowing.
But the issue at hand is, all the big famous top mark brands, LVMH, Louis Vuitton and Gucci and so on and so forth, Birkin bags and so on and so forth. Unbeknownst to the majority of civilians and us poor unwashed folk, the Chinese all this time have been making the goods for them, and they've just exposed everything and said, well, being as is these tariffs, just come and buy it from us direct for, like, you know, instead of paying $2,000,
Yeah.
we'll do it for 15 quid.
Oh, wow. Oh, something's going to go crazy very soon. Well, it's going crazy, isn't it?
Absolutely, because unfortunately, excuse me, avid reader of history that I am, a little bit of a history buff. What comes before a sort of a hot war, which is like kinetic, which is like guns and missiles and nuclear bombs, it starts with a trade war. This is a precursor
Oh, no.
to the main event.
Wow.
These are just like the historical steps, and it's so alarming that
Yeah.
this is happening when the sensible thing to do would be for the Americans to just accept that they're no longer number one.
Well, yeah, but that's Trump all over, isn't it? Oh, dear.
Ego, sort of like measuring contests and so on and so forth.
Thinks he's untouchable by anything.
That's right, and that's the current state of affairs. So you know, excuse us if we're talking about such mundane things as offering a chortle through some written, recorded theatrics. But the big theatrics that are going on are essentially going to lead us to World War III, Laura.
Yeah. Wow, and us little people just do what we can.
That's
and
right.
Create art, to be honest.
Create art, and
Art is the voice of the people. And if you try and squash us down, we're just going to scream louder.
that's right. We'll just art more.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll just do more art. And you know, I'm thinking, I've got a picture of Guernica in my head, Pablo Picasso, of course, and fascism, and you know that particular period of the mid 20th century, and so on and so forth. So clearly, methinks I'm just freestyling here, Laura. Using science fiction and fantasy. I don't know if you're into Dungeons and Dragons or
Sort of peripheral, sort of on the edge.
yeah, so a bit of Tolkien.
Yeah.
A little bit of Tolkien, and you know, using that as a vehicle for storytelling. It's a trope. It's something that people are familiar with, right?
Yeah. There's something I'm working on at the moment. Won't say too much about it because
all right.
it's the end, towards the end of a book series that I'm writing.
Oh, fantastic!
But it is a sort of science fiction parallel of what's going on with the trans community and Trump and everything right now.
Yes.
And it actually came to me from a dream.
Okay.
But it's basically what could happen next, and you know, wrapped up in fantasy, that kind of thing, but
Yeah.
like as a warning kind of thing.
Brilliant.
So I think that's very 1984, the classic, obviously, and Animal
Yeah.
Farm. I think they're very, very powerful tools.
Definitely.
And also being able to sort of step out and see it from the outside. You know, if somebody writes a play about the horrors that are going on right now, it could be very jarring and triggering, and you might not be able to see the message. But if somebody writes something that appears to be a little bit different, appears to be science fiction or fantasy, but there's a message in there, I think it's easier to take in the message and
True.
understand it.
True. So you've published some books, right?
I have.
Yeah. Can you share with the audience? Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So I published through Tenebris Texts, which are a publishing company based in the Black Country.
Yeah.
And I've had one book of the series published so far, and the next one is coming out in May. I've got
Okay.
the book launch on the 21st of May.
Okay. Where's the book launch going to be?
It's Script Haven in Worcester.
Okay.
Independent bookshop in Worcester, which is just gorgeous.
Cool.
It's called The Green Boy. This is the book that's coming out soon.
Okay.
And the series is called The Garden of Time. Mm-hmm. And it's got little bits of politics put in there and little bits of human drama, but essentially it's a sort of timey, spacey, magic-y love story.
Okay, cool.
It's got lots of elements brought in there, so yeah.
Interesting. Good. So, you know, you've sort of done broadcast radio before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and where did that occur? When did you do that?
So I did some presenting on Black Country Radio, and that was really interesting. I think I was there for about 6 months, and it was nice at improving my confidence, at finding a voice, at networking, and then I kind of realised that I wanted to do more theatre and acting, and then recently I've come back to radio dramas, and I've written a radio drama based on the book series.
Oh, brilliant.
And it's really fascinating as well, the different disciplines between radio, film and TV and stage. Obviously, it goes without saying you have to use your voice more. But it's not until you sort of do that you realise how much you're relying on eyes and body language, which I'm still doing. I'm sitting here like windmilling my hands and making Rubik's cubes in the air because I can't help it.
Yeah.
But I am deliberately pushing my voice forward because I know I'm on radio. So
cool.
It's just been really fascinating learning the different disciplines.
Good. Now, I've sort of started a little film unit here using AI, artificial intelligence. So we use a Chinese system. I think my pronunciation is getting better. Halo. And with Halo, you type in the text or you can put an image in, like of your face or whatever, and it will generate a character.
Okay.
You know, in whatever scenario you describe it. It's very powerful. It's very cool. Yeah. And what I'm attempting to do is I've made a feature film using the AI system.
Wow. And
now I'm going to make the second one, like a sequel.
Yeah. And
I'm just looking for actors.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a smile there. That's a good sign, yeah. So I'm looking for an actor because how I write my books and my sci-fi novels, they're more autobiographical. I can't really do too much wandering of the imagination. You know, I don't know whether that's. I mean, I'm a Shiite Muslim, by the way, so I'm a Shiite convert. To Islam. Yeah. Albeit that I spend more time at churches. Yeah, so I spend a lot of time at churches. Yeah, nice people, and I work a lot with. I got a lot of Jewish friends that I work with. Yeah, I work with a lot of Jewish people, and much to the chagrin and umbrage has been. You know, I've had a couple of death threats this week, so.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's all rather nice. It goes with the territory, and the key issue being that when I'm sort of writing or researching, I am obsessed with truth. I'm obsessed with like that thing that is common to all of us. Yeah, facts. I'm a computer scientist, so I like compute and logic and reason, and you know I like different things. I like to understand different perspectives and. You know, where people are coming from. So I throw all that into the pot of storytelling. So it's got a little bit of the real, you know, faith and, you know, all the horrible things that are going on in the world and God and afterlife and devil and whatever. Then mix it with high technology. How does that relate with high, you know, AI or computer game consoles or board games, propaganda, you know, communication, how people talk, ethnicity, Neanderthal apes, you know what I mean, DNA structure. So I mix that all, you know, rather than boring people to death with my perusing academic papers on CRISPR and organoids and DNA, you know, the latest breakthroughs in artificial intelligence. Tell a story. Yeah,
totally. I've just written a bit of my story that's basically it's a battle between negative and positive energy. But what I've done is I've wrapped it up with there's fairies and there's different creatures all inspired by animals you find on Earth. That's something else when you're trying to create an alien. You think you've got to create it fresh from your head, and no, just look around you. I mean, I'm looking out the window right now, and there's some kind of sculpture that is a load of huge cubes
That's it.
piled on top of each other, reaching up to the sky. And I'm thinking,
That's right.
that's an amazing robot figure. There's inspiration all around you. Use
Brilliant.
it.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's a bit of Japanese. Sadly, he's no longer with us. It's a Japanese sculpture. It's granite from Zimbabwe. Granite.
Well,
And that's how that came about. But yeah, again, wonderful. I go back to Avatar. James Cameron, if you've ever seen the film Avatar.
yes, I did see it when it was first out
Yeah.
years ago. But yes.
So I don't know if you noticed, sort of the dragon characters were geese.
Yes, I'm remembering now. There
Yeah,
you go.
it was geese. But that was the main shape. But then he sort of like
Yeah.
made it lizardy kind of whatever, dragony kind of thing. And again, just using that material which is there and then repurposing it.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I heard that when Terry Nation invented the Daleks, he got the name from a selection of books on his bookshelf.
Oh, right,
And
okay, I didn't know that.
They'd got letters on them or something, and they were like an encyclopedia or something.
Cool.
And it was all messed up, and just
Yeah.
the word Dalek was there, and he thought,
No
I
way.
love that name.
Interesting.
So there you go. It just pops out at you. The universe sends you what it wants you to know.
Whatever you need to know. Great stuff, good stuff. Coming up later on the show, he said he'd get here for 6:30. In fact, let me check could be downstairs. But, so we'll have a chap that I actually met here. He's a DJ and so on and so forth. I think he was just aspiring. This must be about 8 years ago. You know what I mean? And I always like to reconnect with people and bring them on the show. So that's coming up later, hopefully. And what I wanted to do is let me play you the pilot episode of the Al Noor Society. So this is the pilot of the radio drama that I did.
Okay, great.
That was broadcast about 8 years ago. So just play a snippet just to reintroduce the energy of radio drama to Newstyle Radio 98.7 FM. Imagine a world where supervillains and superheroes mingle amongst humanity, where the eternal battle between good and evil is fought with magic, science, and stolen ideas from a far superior Hollywood blockbuster. Welcome to Birmingham in the not-too-distant future. Welcome to the first episode of the Al Noor Society. Our soon-to-be hero, Roadman X, is on road, trying to raise 4 bags to pay his rent arrears. This is ridiculous, man. Every month I gotta pay rent. How is man supposed to stay Apex? Man need the off-key mosh fam. Oh no, it's Badman Bardi. I owe him 2 bags to the PlayStation 4. Roadman X, you don't return my phone calls. I want my money for them PlayStations. Don't make me sell it into the rhubarb picking slave trade. But they're not in season, fam. No worry about that. Me and my associates can sell you to the Taiwanese as a trawler fisherman till them come in season. As a matter of fact, just get in the boot to the car until I make up my mind what I want to do with you. Fam, I gotta go and pick up a thing, yeah? And then, what's that for, man? I'm having my feet done at 2 o'clock and I don't have any time for this crackhead chat. Our soon-to-be hero is in mortal danger. Badman Bardi, the Bayesian gangster, is known for his extreme cruelty and tight grooming regimen. Then, out of the shadows, a suited and booted... Steady on there, old chap. Mind your business. Roadman X can fetch top dollar at a Wahhabi slave market in Dubai. My henchmen will deal with you. Oh, I see. Then let us fight. Man of Road, this is the Fabergé pen memory eraser, an electromagnetic pulse CCTV image remover. You'll forget all about the debts Roadman X owes you, and you'll go about your unlawful business. Is that you, Roadman X? How is your mum? My mum passed a long time, Badman Bardi. Oh, I sorry to hear that. I send you a couple of pounds. Get yourself some chicken and chips. I got at 2 o'clock to sort out my foot. Yeah, cool, yeah, respect, yeah. What's this bloody mic here? Henchman, get back in the escalator, I got things to do. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Agent Fortescue from the Al Noor Society. I knew your mother. Yo, blood, don't gas man about their mums and them thing that I shank you, cuz. Tarquin Buckminster Ramsbotham, born 1997 at City Road Hospital, kindly show some gratitude to a man who's just saved your miserable life. Allow me, fam, allow me. Stop gassing man on the road and talking them cagey things, man. Allow me, man. Okay. Activate portal transportation. Hold my hand. We have much to discuss. Hey, loud them thing there, man. Man ain't back. Meanwhile, in another part of Birmingham, Snitch Hurricane, a radical extremist and sociopath, has perfected his minion cloning device after being fired from a commercial TV cable station. He is soon to announce that he is the new ruler of Earth and he's taking over the world.
My minion cloning device is complete. The fruition of my genius. Now I will be separated from them yellow teeth fools, thieves and criminals as I become leader of the community of supervillainy. You know?
Yes, King. Done, Snitch Hurricane. I am Minion 47. What is your command?
My great work is complete. I can create minions at will. I am Snitch Hurricane, the intellectual heavyweight and font of all knowledge.
True. Everything is everything. Because all I catch this, sir. You have any toast? Me belly about me, you know?
Silence, minion. I don't care for this tone. Adjust your tone when you address the new Emperor of Earth.
We can get a Jacob's cracker. Belly bag me, my liege.
Cease this insolence. I have much mischief to do. But first, clothe thy minion nakedness and then go to the shop and purchase from Braggs their finest Trenton lettuce and tomato sandwich. Go, you know.
Yes, my king. True.
I must be sparing on the minion ingredients. Soon Birmingham will kneel before Snitch Hurricane. My master intellect and total grasp of geopolitical and world affairs will set me apart from the great filthy unwashed.
You want brown sauce pan the sandwich?
Leave my sight and fulfill the mission, you mere cloned mundane. And don't tell anyone Snitch Hurricane eats Trenton. This is our little secret, minion.
Your secret is safe with me, Gaffer. One Trenton sandwich pan multigrain soon come. Back at Agent Fortescue's hidden secret underground lair, Roadman X learns about his mother. Roadman X, your mother was one of our best operatives. During my time in Damascus, Baghdad and China, your mother's services to the Al Noor Society were legendary. My nan said she was just a hippie chick, yeah, couldn't handle responsibility and them thing there. Your mother saved my life. During the Cold War, we realised the CIA was laying the foundations for global terrorism through their major drug smuggling. The rest, as they say, is history. And now we face a new threat. Cloning technology and quantum portal technology has fallen into the hands of sociopaths and extremist nutcases. Yeah, I read about it on InfoWars and them thing there. But what's that got to do with me, cuz? I'm not trying to have a whole heap of ag in my life, you get me? Your mother's last dying words was for me to train you and prepare you for World War III. You are our only hope. Most young people these days are too busy on social media to realise the threat from the New World Order and the Illuminati. You gassing, man, fam. I'm not into no conspiracy theory nonsense. Loudest Matrix thing, man. I want to go to my yard. Roadman X, I know you have a lot of respect for your elders, and it's these qualities of respect that I now present the chairman of the Al Noor Society. I am the chairman of the Al Noor Society. We are the only thing that stands between the demons and their human allies who seek to wipe out humanity.
The military-industrial complex have unleashed portals and mystic technology to egomaniacs and morons across the globe to create panic and fear in the hope of ushering in a new world order where they can enslave humanity and destroy the rest of us. Your mother always wanted you to join our ranks, but because of her high rank within the organization, she kept it a secret from you. Will you join us, Roadman X?
Of course I will. But I might need to use some of the training for my hustle, yeah? Man's gotta make peen between saving the world and them thing there.
You are forbidden from using the secrets of the Outdoor Society, lest they fall into the wrong hands. You might also end up in a quantum zero realm if you abuse these powers.
You simply must take heed, Roadman X. We use special technology in our battle against the enemies of humanity. You must never use them for non-mission purposes, Roadman X.
Yeah, whatevs. Okay, man. To be brutally honest with you, Roadman X, I found the recipients of the military-industrial complex's new technology frightfully queer.
Meanwhile,
for heaven's sake, just draw it to one side and put it in.
Me I squeeze it in, but it kinda tight, you know?
Reach around! Ah, we've done it! The cloaking device for my flat means that the Babylon and Leng can't detect or access my genius machines and inventions, you know?
You is a true leader and king, Aya. How are this? Some kind of fusion power drive from another dimension? How are this?
Ah! Ah! Foolish minion! Do not interfere with my weapons of mass destruction! I'll have to dispose of this moron's carcass and create another minion!
Yes, I, King Snitch Hurricane. I'm ready for the works.
Soon Birmingham and the inner cities will feel my wrath and power as I slowly take over and rule the world! You know!
Everyone's a fruit and a nutcase. It keeps you going when you toss the cane up. Whatever you are doing, punting, canoeing is nutritious and pretitious to judiciously be chewing. Everyone's a fruit and a nutcase. If only it could help improve my singing for healthy recreation, what a combination. Cadbury's fruit and nut.
Newstyle Radio 98.7 FM. Stay tuned. You haven't been thrown into an alternative dimension. That was radio drama. You know, as the chairman of the board, I inquire that you focus upon the radio broadcast as we introduce our next guest. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thanks, I'm good.
Glad that you've made it. Do we have some of your music that we can enthrall the listeners with?
No, we haven't got anything off mine.
I've downloaded it, mate. Yeah, I got it on my computer, bruv.
The artist is on support.
Oh, big up the
The
artists.
artist is on support.
Introduce yourself, bruv, yeah?
I
What's
go
your-
by the name of GJXB. I'm a artist management / promoter, and yeah.
Cool. Oh, cool. And who are you currently bigging up and promoting now?
I support a guy called DJ Ironic. We've probably heard of him, to be honest.
DJ Ironic, yeah. We've got
DJ
some of his
Ironic.
tunes.
We got the DJ Ironic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man.
Okay. And, like, you're putting on gigs? Are you, like, an event
I'm
organiser?
looking to do a gig probably end of the year.
Okay.
I did one back in December. That was my big 30th birthday bash. Ironic was there himself.
Brilliant,
So, yeah,
brilliant.
man.
Did you get any footage of that? Is there anything online,
If you
YouTube?
go onto YouTube, if you search it off DJ XB birthday bash, there's
Okay.
a little video there
Wow.
with photos and everything. So yeah,
Cool. Now, we met here, didn't we?
yeah,
Many moons ago, right?
yeah,
Because you was working with Liz and then Quench, yeah?
yeah. I think so. Yeah,
Upstairs, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And what was you doing upstairs?
Just talking.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, master planning, right? Because
Yeah.
now you've achieved, because you didn't have all this set up in your art
No.
then, did you?
No.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, let's start with some tunes, yeah? Let's bless the audience.
Get this beat untagged
I
for
run
free
10K,
at
yeah?
freebeats.io.
Yeah? Are they all tuned in? Have you sent them
Yeah, I
links?
have sent links to them as well.
So they're listening online? Okay. Good stuff, right? So this is Ironic, featuring 10K, Illy.
She wanna love us crazy. She got her mind on babies. Talking so much lately. Wanna get married, maybe. Girl, I love you. They don't love you like I do. She wanna love us crazy. She got her mind on babies. Talking so much lately. Wanna get married, maybe. Girl, I love you. They don't love you like I do.
Yeah, look, girl, you could be my mamacita, sweeter than a Ribena. I'm a lover, not a lever. A Capri, not a Libra. Work of art, Mona Lisa. You make it move, seizure. I wouldn't wanna tease ya. I only wanna see you right now in my life. If I ever done wrong, girl, I swear I'll make it right. I hear the stories, but it's out of mind, out of sight. If I'm feeling stressed, better know I'm getting on a flight. I ain't telling one lie, and I'm in my zone now. And you're on your own now. You're back to the bone now. I'm taking you home now. The shows are sold out. I'm really zoned out. You're the one I chose now. It's F them hoes now. It's me and you together. We can really make a family. I'm working hard on the road so that you are proud of me. You know this life, it comes with stress, but you know that you're the best. Perfect mess, it's a test, but you're better than the rest.
She wanna love us crazy.
Yeah.
She got her mind on babies. Talking so much lately. Wanna get married, maybe. Girl, I love you. They don't love you like I do. She wanna love us crazy. She got her mind on babies. Talking so much lately. Wanna get married, maybe. Girl, I love you. They don't love you like I do.
Got hold of my coat, please let me go. Got a couple things that you should know. That if I last on a video, I watch it every time I was low. Every time I'm out on the road. Cause believe it or not, when I'm gone, I miss you so much. Please believe that this is love. Cause to me this is more than lust, more than just a thing. Because even your parents approved of us. You're the only one I want, the only one I need. Cause every time you smile at me, girl, it sets me free. I just wanna let you know I'm feeling inside. I do stupid things all the time just to make you smile. You're beautiful when you wake up, so pretty with no makeup. To find a girl like you, it takes love. After a fight, we're quick to make up. Don't let our love hide away. We can go around the world, let's fly away. We can go to the USA, south of France or south of Spain. Maybe kick back here in the UK. So tell me, girl, what do you say?
She wanna love us crazy. She got her mind on babies. Talking so much lately. Wanna get married, maybe. Girl, I love you. They don't love you like I do. She wanna love us crazy. She got her mind on babies. Talking so much lately. Wanna get married, maybe. Girl, I love you. They don't love you like I do.
Newstyle Radio 98.7 FM. And your management company, what's your management company called?
XB Attainment.
XB Attainment.
Yeah.
Attaining.
Yeah, that's the
Ooh.
one, Attainment.
Interesting. That's
We also help with people that does like modelling.
modelling.
Yeah, there's a little backstory to that, but yeah.
Go on, can you share it? Is it?
Yeah, I suppose so. My ex-partner, she's into the modelling.
Okay.
So I wanted to help her out in the sense of, pushing her a bit more.
I understand.
So I was like, just call it XP Attainment, then obviously help her with her modelling, do my own thing as well. So that's the little backstory behind it.
Backstory.
To be honest.
But you're no longer an item now, though, yeah?
Yeah, obvious.
Okay. Or went a bit south, yeah?
Yeah,
Never
I'm
mind.
afraid.
Onwards and upwards, my friend, yeah?
Yeah, she knows I still love her though.
Oh, bless her, bless your heart. But she's moved on, yeah? Best to let go.
Half.
Oh, it's getting deep here now.
She's talking to someone, but...
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so there may be light at the end of the tunnel then, to rekindle.
So.
Are you taking this all in, yeah?
Hope so.
Fantastic.
I know she's mad at me at the moment, like, but... Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She's not particularly happy with you?
No, she's not.
Why? What did you do?
This week, at the moment, we are joining.
Right.
Just about loads of
You
stuff.
clashed?
Yeah, we're clashing at the moment. So yeah.
Was it a clash of personalities, or was it over some particular instance or incident? Be nosy here.
To be fair.
Right.
I'm not going into details.
Oh, right, okay. I've gone too far.
More jealousy as well on my side. But
jealousy your side?
Yeah, but
young man, you need... Okay, we're getting somewhere now. You need to take yourself in hand, sir. Yes? Yeah. Jealousy. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of jealousy and, pride in one's relationship. But you've got to temper these things, young man. You've got to 100%. Get these things in order. You can't just be imagining film scenarios in your head and then projecting it on the young lady. It's not cool, dude. Yeah, you've got to. Toxic masculinity is a thing, yes, and the patriarchy.
No, big shout out to my ex Lola.
Yeah.
Just in case we're listening.
Yes. And it's all right, Lola. I'm telling him to discipline himself. Yes, take himself in hand. We can't have this sort of behaviour. It's very archaic, sir. Yes, we don't tolerate this behaviour anymore. Good. Right. Moving on. Yes. So we've delved into XB's personal life for all and sundry. Otis Williams, AO Beat, Bella Schmurder, Sober.
AO Beat is a artist from London. He done a couple of tracks with Ironic His South.
Okay.
It's another artist I support. Big up to AO Beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Am I going to have problems uploading this on YouTube? Are they going to give me a copyright strike?
No, they all know the artists. All know.
Oh, right, cool. So. Yeah, so brilliant. Now, are they all members of the PRS and MCPS? Are they all?
I think so. Yeah.
You think so?
I think so. They should be.
Bruv, yeah. Just a little heads up. Yeah, I've been in the music business since the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get this in order. Yeah. We're all professionals here. Laura's professional. Equity. You've got to have your PRS.
Right there, so yeah.
Publishing relations, and sorry, what was it? PR. Publishing and royalties. Get it right, Aston. Good. Right. Let's have another tune for ya. Yeah, one of yours. Otis Williams, AO Beat, Bella Schmurder. Let me pronounce this one right. Sober. Yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yo, black diamonds, my necklace full of glow. She's a flower, blessed her with a rose. On the road doing up festival and shows. When I get the call, I put the petrol in the road. She gets me with a soul. Oluwa Jesu, he blessed me from above. And yes, she from the road, but she clean up good. She dressed like she in Vogue. Whoa, I've been sober, but your loving got me moving like I need closure. Sweet flows and street culture, you're reaching, you know them have to reload us.
I got behavior when I'm with you. I feel like a major. I can't be patient when I leave you. I'm on my way back. Apply the pressure when you do that. You made me better. I have to bless you. You don't know my twist. Tell me how your body do me like this. How you do me? Me scrolling, drunk in love, you got me falling. Come and be like today. I know gon' be so.
Tell me where you there, where you come from. Tell me where you there, where you come from. Anywhere you there, I got on up. I'm a torso, make a turn up. I like Koda. Yeah, that's on my shoulder. I am a nigga. I'm a torsion, say what.
You don't know my twist. Tell me how your body do me like this. How you do me like this? How you do me like this? You don't
scrolling, 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 scrolling. Drunk in love, you got me falling, 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 falling. Come with me like today, today, today. I know gon' be so, I know gon' be so. Euro, dollar, pound, I spray everything for you. Take all my love, that money, it's for you only. Euro, dollar, pound, I spray everything for you. Take all my love, that money, it's for you.
I pull up in a left-hand drive, a sweet one on the right side. It's Lagos, but believe I'm doing high life. She getting love drunk, looking at the night sky. When the night falls, I put her on a Dubai flight. It's Hammer, convoy, VI, and a big hammer. We getting bread, make a burner. I'm a tosher, make a turner.
Yeah, that's on my shoulder, 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 shoulder. I'm a caution, say what, say what, say what, say what.
Newstyle Radio 98.7 FM. This is Aston Walker.
Laura Liptrot.
XB.
Cool. And there's another young man here, but he's far from the mics. Newstyle Radio 98.7 FM. Now we're going to have some new energy next week, so do tune in between 6 and 8, where we're going to bless the inaugural XB show, or whatever name he's going to come up with, yeah? So that's something to look forward to. So we'll get that energy going. I think we can dispense with any more geopolitics because I find you two thoroughly interesting, yeah?
Thank you.
Back to Laura.
Hello.
Yeah, Ms. Laura Liptrot. So, the energy going forward, yeah? Mm-hmm. I have put together a team. It was the same people that were supposed to be doing the Tuesday, 6 out, but they've let me down, yeah? Every week I've been saying, oh, you coming to see? Yeah, we're going to come in, but they don't turn up. You see? So, you know, but I've got this idea for a film. This might interest you, XB. Because I'm looking for another actor. Have you ever thought of doing any acting?
Something I would be interested in.
Brilliant. What about you? You thought
Yeah.
you're up for this, yeah?
Yeah.
What type of acting? That's the question we should be asking.
Well, I've got a system which is where I can take the photos of you, then I can put it into this AI.
This is something was spoken to me about. We did it with my other mate, didn't we? Scott.
Oh, Scotty Perry. You know Scotty,
yeah,
innit?
I know Scott.
Brilliant.
Me, Scott. To be fair, we're not mates, but
you know,
from
brilliant.
You know, so yeah,
around the way.
Yeah.
So did I show you the work that me and Scott have done?
Yeah, send me the YouTube video link.
DJ Notchless, as I call him, yeah, Notchy.
Me and Scott go way back. We went down to Western Supermare about a year ago now, and I did a gig at Jazz and Kiss.
Right. You're the guy you was talking about, the promoter.
Oh, was that?
Yes, because I met him about a year ago.
Yeah.
No way.
I did a event down Western Supermare at Jazz and Kiss. That was quite good, to be honest.
No way.
Yeah.
This is really tripping me out.
We went down to Western Supermare thinking no one there to know me, and literally there was at least 100 people that knew who I was.
Brilliant.
I was like, wow.
Awesome.
Good. So, yes, Laura. So the energy is, I've put together like a script and some, and I've got this system where what I'm doing with my friends, the guy we were just talking about, I take his photo and then I turn him into a superhero.
Oh, I love it.
You get me? It's
awesome.
put him into these mad fantasies and that. But after we did wrap up the show, I'll show you, and so on and so forth. But yeah, if we could all, because what I did with the first film that we made, again, it was just people on the radio, because we're a community centre, right?
Yeah.
So what I try and do, especially young, obviously I'm an old farty, I'm 55, yeah, but the stuff, you know, I make computer games. It was your kind of vibe, yeah? So what I do is I do all the technical stuff, the editing and the filming. But then I bring you guys in, because you can sell it, yeah? Ain't no one buying 55-year-old bald-headed Aston, egghead Aston and stuff, yeah? But you guys, you might get a sponsor, yeah? Something big might happen, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's what I did with the other film. So with this new film now, I want to get you guys in it. And the good thing is, it's not going to be, as you'd know yourself, big rehearsals and labour intensive. You ain't got to do that. I probably need to like film you like for a day or a week or something, and then I've got enough. Then you can just get on with what you're doing. Then I'm not stressing around like, oh yeah, we've got to meet. None of that crap. So, little interesting film. Now I'm going to really blow your minds. You've heard of Simon Cowell, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Right. You heard of Simon Cowell?
Yeah.
Britain's Got Talent, yeah? X Factor.
Yeah.
Good. So I joined this thing called Lounges TV, and it's like a streaming platform.
I'm 100% sure I heard of that, to be honest.
Okay.
I think I'm aware of that.
Yeah,
No way.
Familiar.
Lounges TV. So you might have seen it on Facebook or whatever. So it's backed by Simon Cowell. So I've put, you know, my AI videos up on there. Yesterday I got an email from his A&R department. It says, we're interested in what you're doing and blah, blah, blah. Wow. And I thought, wonderful. And so that's one aspect, yeah? Then, because even though I'm like a creative and make music videos and I'm really an administrator. Yeah, I worked in civil service. You know, my son's an accountant and I'm into inventing and I'm into hardcore computer science.
Yeah.
I am as far removed from creativity as you could possibly get. You know what I mean? I'm into admin and paperwork. That's what's going on about the PRS. So the next thing is there's a thing called KPMG. Have you ever heard of KPMG?
I've not heard of it, no.
Have you heard of PricewaterhouseCoopers?
No.
Have you heard of Deloitte?
No.
Have you heard of Ernst & Young?
No.
Okay, good. It's okay. Not many people have. Right. These companies that I've just spoken to you about, they're what's known as accountancy firms. And they're what's known as the Big Four globally. So imagine each one of them employs like 100,000, 200,000 people across the globe. So, you know, like you've got Tesla and Microsoft.
Yeah.
They do the accounts for those companies.
Oh, wow, okay.
You understand? You follow? Is it making sense?
Yeah.
So, like for Sony or Warner Brothers, they do the accounts.
Wow.
You following so far? Yeah. Good. So, and my son used to work for one of these companies. Yeah. Now, because these companies are so huge, they do a thing called like corporate responsibility, where they do outreach, where members of the community, members of the public can interface with them, talk to them and listen in on whatever they're doing, right? So you following me so far, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. So here's the icing on the cake now. So KPMG, again, yesterday was a really good day, sent me an email inviting me to one of their seminars on AI and the creative industries.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I would like to invite you guys to the meeting.
Wow.
Yeah?
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah? So I believe that'll be... What day is it going to be on? Is it the 12th? What's happening on the 1st? I've got so much going on. I've got it on my diary. But what I'll do is when I get to my house, I'll get the date. It's going to be 10 in the morning, but we'll do it here.
Right, okay.
So 10 in the morning.
Awesome, yeah.
Get here for 10 in the morning, and then we could just sit round the laptop, or we could probably do it in here, whatever. Yeah. And then we can all just clue in. Or what I might do, which will be even better, is I'll send you the link, and then I want you to join individually as well.
Yeah.
Just to show KPMG. Because in life, when you're working with like big corporations, it's not a cool look to be a one-man show, yeah?
Yeah.
It's always nice to be like a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a better look. So I'll send you the individual link so you can register, because it's open for the public, right?
Yeah.
So I'll send you the link. You just join anyway, but then we can at least meet here to like communally.
I know where it is, therefore.
Yeah.
I literally was trying to follow the map. I'm like, where is this place?
Okay. and then we'll you know, that'll be a great introduction to like you in the music business, you in sort of like acting and theatre.
Yeah.
Actually interface with one of the big four, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not a small deal, guys. Yeah. So I'll clue you in on that. So that's really good. And I've also invited the A&R people from Simon Cowell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Archie Grant, I believe his name is. And, you know, I did actually call them, and they seem quite down to earth.
Yeah.
I let you do a little secret. They were doing Britain's Got Talent. I shouldn't really say this, but I don't really care. This is what happens when you become an old fart, yeah? You tend to have this sort of latitude. So Britain's Got Talent phoned us up. They wanted some advertising on our radio station. And I was in charge of marketing at the time. Or part of the marketing team, I should say. And I was like hardcore. I was like, well, we need our money up front. We're a community radio station.
Yeah.
And they must have phoned us up thinking I could get, you know, on the strip, well, Britain's Got Talent. And did it. I said, nah, mate, we want some cash here. You know what I mean? And I just had to go at them. Yeah.
Well, big naughty, isn't he? But yeah,
well, but you know,
have to do what we have to do end of the day.
That's right. I, you know, I'll just let you two little see, and it's good that we're having this conversation anyway. You know, I am a man of integrity and religion and spirituality. So I'm constantly thinking about death and the hereafter. Those are my guiding principles. The truth. Yes. So I don't fall into the habit of being in awe. Oh, he's KP. Oh, he's Simon.
Yeah.
That's not me. You guys want to do that, that's entirely up to you, but I don't play that game. I'm an executive. I do executive work. So if there's business to be done, business is done.
Yeah.
If you can't write a check, if you can't answer yes or no to one of my questions, then I'm not interested, yeah? Mm-hmm. It's just that simple. I don't care if you're £1 million, Hollywood, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, because if I'm looking after young people like yourselves, you need to create, you need to explore whatever you're doing. You need to be free from silly games and politics and weird crap. Yes?
Definitely.
So that's what I do. Yeah? I'm in charge of wealth creation. I'm in charge of dispersal of funds, paying the wages, making sure everything's above board. You understand? So there's no corruption. There's no deviltry and trickery.
Yeah.
If people say they're going to pay us in 30 days, pay us in 30 days.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure it's there. And so on and so forth. So that's my job. But on the flip side, I create stuff. I like to paint and do poetry and make music and dance and so on and so forth. And martial arts and so on and so forth. So that's really what I'm bringing to the table here, guys, right? So just to recap, KPMG, Lounges TV. Again, I'll email you the link. Awesome. It's worth joining yourself. And we'll take it from there. Newstyle Radio, 98.7 FM. And I think we'll finish the show with some music from XB Stable. I've got Shaka featuring Dundee.
Yeah.
Yeah? Can
we play that ironic both of us one?
The both of us, yeah?
Yeah, this is Ironic's new one.
Yeah.
Called Both of Us. It's about his mum. So yeah.
Brilliant.
Want to check out.
Yeah.
Both of Us. For your listening pleasure. Newstyle Radio 98.7 FM.
When I feel enough, you love me for the both of us.
times when we've been through hell. Thought about us, you ain't thought about yourself. And I know you don't think it means a lot, but it helped. And at times it was hard, you had it figured out fast. And you showed me that tough times don't last. Now I cover up pain like I'm wearing a mask. I just hope that this moment pass. Cause even when you're blaming me, I can't help to think that you're saving me. You know I've been through a lot, I got pain in me. Shout at anyone that feels and relates to me. I just rap from my heart like stay with me.
You love me for the both of us. When I feel not enough, you love me for the both of us. Do you love me, baby? Love me. You love me when I'm hard to love. Love me for the both of us.
Look, I big up sis, cause I'm proud of ya. When I'm screaming your name, it ain't loud enough. You got a girl and a boy and I'll die for ya. Sometimes I really think I ain't around enough, but I'm still here, you know that I still care. I wanna be your uncle, I wanna be there. And now I see clear, I can see the legacy I wanna leave. Cause life is about family and what you make of it. Find the right one and get into relationship. Protect your heart, don't let nobody take from it. Work hard, do your best, try save a bit. And I got lessons that I learned, even bridges that I burnt. Some days I just pray that I'm free like a bird. I know one day that I'll end up in a hearse. I just hope that I do you proud when I'm on this earth.
You love me for the both of us. When I feel not
Thank you to my loved ones,
my
my family, my wife. You see the importance of life.